Hi, I'm Vince with Real Gear, and welcome to this review on the Gerber flat iron folding pocket knife. Real quick, just give you some of the stats on this knife. It has a folding 3.6 inch cleaver style blade. It's 7CR steel. It has a sandblasted finish on the steel. On one side it has the textured Micarta handle. This one is in desert tan. And on the back side, I call it the back side, I don't know, you may call it the front side. It's just exposed steel, and you see the locking mechanism on there. I think that's a really cool and unique feature on this knife. This particular one has a thumb hole, has a belt clip on the back here, says Gerber, and retails for $46, has their limited lifetime warranty. This is just a really cool and unique knife. I'm used to carrying kind of every day something more traditional. This is a SOG Flash 2 that I've been carrying for a while. And you know, this one's awesome because it's got this spring-loaded assist on the open there. And I use this knife all the time. And so I got this Gerber flat iron knife. I had originally, the first time I ever bought one of these was actually for a friend for a gift. And I was looking for something else to throw into the rotation, so I thought, let me pick that up. I think this is a really cool knife. It's just really unique with that cleaver style blade, and it has some interesting uses. You know, I didn't really think of it as an everyday carry type of knife because it's a bit more utilitarian than I would think in like a self-defense situation, just given the lack of the point here on the front, you know, as opposed to any kind of jabbing power with something more traditional like this. But I started carrying it around. I mean, I end up using a knife every day in some capacity for opening packages usually. So I've been using this and I've been loving it. I will say mine was pretty dull when I got it, which is kind of interesting. I know they do have a D2 steel version, which I didn't really pay attention to when I bought this one. I just found the flat iron and got it. And they have a couple other versions with a little different setup on the opening. But this one, the flat iron, I just got this one and it's that 7CR steel. I know the D2 has more of a polished finish and is harder. So might have better edge retention. I did go ahead and run this through just a cheap little tabletop sharpener that I had, and that seemed to do the trick for now. We'll see how long it lasts. I actually sliced my fingertip shooting B-roll on this film, on this knife. So had it there in the block and was adjusting for my B-roll shot, and it fell down and sliced my finger. So I think it's sharp now. Put my blood into this one. Belt clip was super tight when I got it. You could barely put it in your pocket. So I just kind of pried that open a bit with a flathead, and that seems to be working just fine now. The guy in the Gerber video is pretty slick, and he opens it and closes it with one hand pretty smoothly. I can do it, but it's just not super smooth for me. I don't know, maybe my hands aren't big enough. I like to just kind of get it started and give it a flick. This thing is beefy. That's one thing that I love about it. It has a lot of weight to it, and the blade is heavy. So it just has a nice opening here when you flick it, and you know, definitely heavier than something like this SOG knife, which is, you know, mostly plastic, and then a smaller blade. I'll just hold those up for comparison. But you know, this is just a really unique knife. I love using it. On the website and a lot of the promo, you see them cutting a lot of food with it. That was always just a weird idea to me. I don't typically cut food with my pocket knives because usually you're using the pocket knife, or at least I am, fold it up, stick it back in your pocket. The more I got to thinking about it, I could really see, like camping or something in a pinch, prepping food with it and just, you know, cleaning it off, obviously. So I'm kind of looking forward to trying that. I cut some peppers with it in my kitchen the other day. My daughter was slicing some peppers, so I pulled this out. Of course, it worked great, and I had just sharpened it. So You know, it really could be used for that, and I could see how that could be handy in a pinch. Great for sharpening pencils on a job site. So good all-around blade, and again, it's just something different. You know, if you want something kind of unique and fun, just a nice beefy blade. It is very heavy, and I'll say, you know, the other day I was wearing some more casual pants for a meeting, and I usually am always carrying something. I ended up using the SOG because it was just smaller and is a lot more discreet. This thing is just heavy and chunky, and the steel was showing. It was like quite obviously in my pocket. So in that case, I switched and used the SOG, which is much lighter and thinner. I mean, if you look at the profile here, when you stick it in your pocket, you know, this has a very thin top, and this is just fat. So when this is sitting down in your pocket, it is big. In jeans and stuff like that, casual use, this is fantastic. But in some scenarios, you might want something a little smaller. So that's what I found, but otherwise I've been carrying this for a couple of weeks just to try it out on an everyday basis, and it's just really fun. Love opening it, and works great. So that's my review on the Gerber knife. I love Gerber products. I look forward to reviewing more of their stuff. I have numerous blades and other tools of theirs, multi-tools that I love. The other great thing about this is just the price. I mean, $46. You could buy 4 or 5 of these for some of these other knives. Again, you know, I know that's not comparing apples to apples, but if you're on a budget and don't have $250 to buy a nice Benchmade knife, I actually don't have any Benchmade knives, so I'm looking forward to getting some of those and reviewing those in the future. But for 46 bucks, this is great. Great carry knife, all-around utility knife, great gift, super great value for the price. I mean, it's a lot of knife for the money, in my opinion. So that's my review on the Gerber flat iron knife. Thanks for watching, and look forward to future review videos.